Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to Broken Wing and the A-10C Warthog. We're picking up the mission on the ground. I just unpaused. I've got two out there to my right. Looks like we're taking off just before dawn. Two, what do you have loaded? You have, geez, you got a lot of Mavericks, 6x Mavericks, probably the standard 6 Maverick, 4 CBU-97 loadout. I took 4 Mavericks and 2 CBU-97s and 2 Mark 82 Airs, so, okay, that'll work. Let's go ahead and go down on my floodlights here so I can see without this big green blob looking at me. That looks a lot better. Okay, 225 on the UHF. That's what everybody on this mission is working off of, so comms is going to be very easy this time around. Okay, now let's see. What else? TAD. Let me go ahead and go to the expanded mode. Once I get it set up as my sensor of interest. And zoom out, have a quick look now. Okay, let me go to steer point 3. I'll have that one selected now. Steer point 4 was going to be where the action is, right there on the border, or actually just a little bit north of steer point 4. So, okay, I've got that set up as an initial steer point, Aggie steer point 225. Let me go targeting pod on, get it warmed up, and let me go IFC to test, since I'm going to be using some, I'm going to stay low even though I don't have to. It'd probably be better advised, considering the threat, to stay a little bit high, but I'm going to go to the 3.9 CSIP consent option, and you'll, more on that later, but okay, then IFC back to on, and what else? 2's got spikes, 12 o'clock, why do I not? Because I don't have this on. Okay, then go to manual and get my RWR dispensers and missile warning system on, and that was a MiG-23 spike, and this is why I hate, I enjoy starting either in the air or on the ground sometimes, but not when the action kicks off right away like this. So, got MiG-23s up. Let me go down to UHF, back out of this, AWACS, and Overlord, give me a picture, please.
Overlord, Springfield, 1-1.
So it looks like MiG-23 is off my nose, E3 back behind me, as well as that flight of F-15s.
Overlord, Bra, 284, 450 at 27,000 knots.
Okay, 284 for 50, 27,000. So that'll be high altitude out there, kind of out there around the border.
First group at Bulls 113 for 280 at 27,000. Additional group at Bullseye.
Hitman 1, this is Roadkill. We're on the coastal
Okay, 2
road
groups
heading
up.
north, approximately 6 miles from Blue
And
Ridge.
Roadkill.
Hitman, we are very happy to have friends in high places. Let us know what you see coming across the border. Over.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, talk about good timing there. Okay, I've got MiGs coming down. I've got Hitman moving in right now. These MiGs are coming right at me. I don't want to get airborne just yet.
289, 450 at 27,000 knots.
Okay, so I'm just going to camp out here on the runway for a little bit, make sure that I've got everything going. E to O power on, please, and that's going to get the Mavericks aligning and warming up, and I should have my, I've got my targeting pod warmed up and on now. Okay, I'm just going to let this air battle happen above me. Let's see, standby air active. Okay, that's fine. And for my program, let me go ahead and go to program E. That's going to be it's going to be a good general purpose flare program. Dispensing a lot of flare just kind of at once to take care of any SA-9 threat. Okay, flight plan, let me go to manual. Let me go to steer point. Okay, I'll leave that for now. Okay, tech and ILS, I'm not worried about. Lighting, I'm not going to worry about, although I will go ahead and kill my external light since I have MiG-23s up in the air. I wish there was an easy way to have my wingman extinguish lights. I've got contrails, and 2 has a bandit at 11 o'clock. These will be the F-15s behind me. Okay, 2 called out, tally. Okay, I've got the contrails off of the MiG-23s as well, coming in from above me. So yeah, I'm happy to sit right here and just watch the watch those F-15s, although if I had time I would. Let me go to my Dismas and get this set up. This is all stuff that...
This is Overlord. Uzi 1 is on station. You are to deploy as fragged. I say again, Springfield 1, deploy as fragged.
Okay,
Overlord
deploy
out.
as fragged, but yeah, no, I'm not going to get airborne with MiG-23s like, probably like 10 miles or less off my nose at this point. Coming in, that would just be, that'd just be silly. Okay, so this is all stuff that I would do before I even taxi. That's what kind of kills me about this. Okay, okay, Taliban at 12 o'clock. Okay, CBU-87s. I thought I loaded CBU-97s. That's okay, I can work with 87s. Now let me go to inventory. and change some settings here on these guys. Now this is another thing that I would not do after I taxi, because there would be no way to change these settings other than just having the load crew do it. And these are just dials on the bomb, but I'm going to set my height of function, since these are 87s, down to 700 feet. RPM I'll leave it 4, function time 2.23, although I'm not going to be using function time. I'm going to be going off for proximity altitude off the Fuzzy 39. I'll load those up. And did I get both of them that time? I don't think I did. Doggone it. That's what happens when you get into a hurry and you start to rush. Okay, let me load both stations. Okay, that got that. Status profile. You have a look at my 82 air profile. Okay, fixed high, so I'm not going to be able to toggle it using nose tail. That's fine. Okay, the rest of it, yeah, it doesn't matter. I'll take as is. Single nose tail CSIP by default. Okay, MiG-23s, how you guys doing? Okay, those are my 15s. Looks like they're maneuvering. MiG-23s, I've got you right there. You're maneuvering as well. So it looks like they had a little... okay, that's a missile launch. No, that's contrails. That guy's climbing up into the contrail layer. So you'll be able to see all this stuff on Tacview. I can't see the Tacview screen, although I think most of y'all figure that out, that all I can see is what I see in the cockpit. I can't see the Tacview, wherever it is, top left or top right. Okay, but I've got to get going, because I know the mission's kicked off without me. Let me go back to profile status. Okay, 82s, 65 deltas. Okay, that's fine. Okay, manual. Okay, let me just get airborne here. And I'm going to just stay low level off to the right. So let me push it up to 9%. Okay, looks good. Anti-skid, pitot. Should have done all this before, but again, I'm always behind, but I think I'm caught up now. Release brakes. Let's run them on up. And I'll be rotating at about 140 based on this weight. Okay, so through 50, 60, nose wheel steering, disengage. Okay, 2 still behind me. 90 knots, that's a missile launch off of, or an acquisition at least, off that MiG-23 on those 15s. Okay, so 135, 140, rotate, 10 degrees. Let's go gear up. And 160, flaps up. Okay, 2 still behind me. I'll just keep on my side of the runway, let 2 get airborne without having to worry about running into me. And I'll stay low. Okay, another missile exchange I can hear back behind me. Okay, so yeah, the Tacview is going to be interesting on this part of it at least. Okay, 2's airborne, 2's rejoining. Let me go ahead and take it off here to the right. And just kind of stay out of the way, stay low, stay out of this aerial engagement. Okay, lost those MiG-23s. They might have just been taken out by those 15s. I would hope so at least, but let me go UHF flight formation.
Hitman, this is Roadkill.
Go trail.
We are 1.5 miles southeast of the bridge. ETA, 3 minutes. Over.
Okay, roadkill is 3 minutes from the bridge, and that's what I was afraid of this. I'm going to be way behind, so I've got to... I'm just going to take it direct and see if I can get some eyes on this location, just out here, keeping it over the coast. Okay, still got those MiG-23s up. 6 o'clock. I don't like this at all, actually. I wish I... Do I have any F-10 options as far as interaction? Could I have told... I would have loved to have been able to tell roadkill just to hold. Don't go anywhere, because we've got a whole bunch of stuff going on here that is going to keep me from getting in there, and it's just distracting me from supporting roadkill.
Springfield 1-1, Overlord, Bra, 185, 420 at 6,000, flanking.
Okay, 185 for 20, so at least that fight's 20 miles behind me at this point. Okay, so I'm just going to press on, go air to ground, and I just need to take it up over the coast. Now, the target's going to be the other side of this ridge that we see right here, and that was intentional just to, well, intentional on my part. I mean, that's just how the mission was designed, but I'm going to stay behind the ridge as intentionally as I can. Now, I'm also going to have available mission waypoints separate from the steer points. Let me go ahead and select those, and let me go to the mission setting right here. Now, let's see what we have. Okay, steer point 3 is CAS. 2 is push, 1 hold, CAS 1. Okay, then we get into the mission steer points. Red Bridge, Blue Bridge, Broken Wing, and that's the town. Okay, 161 for 18, so they're... I'm not getting away from them as quickly as I would have liked, but they're cold, they're flying away from me. I've still got the 15 up, so I'm assuming that went well back there for the 15s. Okay, so, anyway, back to... Okay, that's Sukimi Babushara. Let me go to Broken Wing, get eyes on them first thing, and again, it's going to be masked by the terrain, so... Okay, I just need to be patient and get out there into the area so I can support these guys. Okay, yeah, you can see the terrain right there that I was talking about, and that's what I'm seeing jutting out right now. Okay, so best thing for me to do is to just go ahead and pop out here to the left, climb a little bit, and unmask so I can see what's going on in there. Okay, Grand Slam, that's the indication that the air threat has been neutralized. Okay, so hopefully I'm not going to be behind on this, and hopefully this was set timing-wise. Maybe I should have stayed on the runway and waited for Grand Slam. I hope the timing works out in that way so that I can get in here and support. Okay, so I always feel like I'm behind, always double-checking stuff. Okay, so column was good. Okay, everything over here was still fine. Okay, I did get flaps, gear. Okay, all that stuff's configured. Okay, targeting pod. Okay, I'm going to go with master arm, gun pack arm, laser arm, just to get myself all set up. I've already done the FC to the proper setting, and I've got to reconfigure the trim since it kicks into a slightly different mode when you go to gun pack arm to arm. And this is going to be fine. So let me go ahead and first have a look out there visually, see if I can see anything crazy happening, and it's going to be way too far out to really pick anything up. So let me go to the pod, zoom in, see if I can pick anything up. Now it's still not quite dawn. Let me go to the IR setting and have a quick look here. Okay, now I might be able to pick up the okay, there's the crash side. Let me go to narrow. Okay, there's the Black Hawk. Now let me just have a look around and see if I can see anything coming in. Lower the gain slightly, or increase the gain. Okay, so I was expecting stuff to be coming in from either the north or from along this road along the coast. Okay, so nothing is standing out just yet. Let me go over to Red Bridge. Actually, let me go to Blue Bridge and clear this out. Okay, so there's the bridge. Can I see my guys yet? I can. Those are my guys crossing the bridge right now. Okay, so let me clear along the coast. Okay, that's looking fine. That's looking fine. Okay, so I've got nothing that I can see coming in just yet. So, okay, no worries. So I just need to keep overwatch on these guys and watch out for targets as they come in. Okay, so let me get my SA going again. I am about 28
this is Rudder.
miles.
We are approaching the bridge. Negative contact. The northern bridgehead looks clear. Break. We are proceeding across to the crash site. Over.
Okay, gotcha. I've got eyes on you proceeding across the bridge up to the crash site, which is right up here. Those got to be my guys right there. And strikers, I do believe. And there's the crash site. Well, I assume those are my guys. Those don't, I don't know, they do kind of look like strikers. Although that's a little bit too far north. I think that might have been a valid target. Can we bring it back around, have a good look up here? Now I've lost him in the ground clutter there. Okay, let me bring it back around and get my situation squared away again. Okay, so about 23 miles out. Okay, let me look again. I hate having lost those guys because they looked Kind of like strikers, but I thought I saw like a big gun on them, which I wouldn't have expected for a striker. Now let me bring it back around. Get my eyes out of the cockpit. Okay, 2's back there in trail. Let me have a look into the area. Okay, I can see the town at least. Can barely, yeah, I think I can make out the bridge. Okay, back on the crash site. We just scan up north one more time. Let me go up on the gain a little bit. I think we're picking up a little bit more lighting. Okay, yeah, these are guys coming down from the north. Okay, what I need to do is get that as my speed. Go point track on this guy. See if I can just get in and identify it. That can't be a friendly. I mean, that's too far to the north. That's got to be... If I could talk to these guys, I could make a little bit more of a determination right here. Okay, that's got to be not friendly. I'm going to play this as if I've confirmed that with the with my ground force. And what I'm going to do is send a couple of Mavericks in there. So let me go ahead and get this set up. Let me go to my Maverick profile. My Maverick called up and slave it on over to the current speed. That's not the current speed. Okay, let me go sensor of interest. Back to the pod. Doggone it. Okay, that's an SA-9. I've got to take this guy out. That's in the area where I was expecting them. Okay, I've got targeting pods set up as my speed. Let me go ahead and slave my Maverick on over there. Okay, lock. That's a missile launch. Let me go flare. Don't see anything. I don't think that was on me. Okay, let me go for a lock here. Now, I'm still ways out. 7.8 miles. Okay, 2. Actually, let me get some eyes in here. I'll have 2 engage here in a little bit as well. I'm passing over Blue Bridge right here below me. Okay, that's not exactly where I was expecting to be looking, but I need to take this guy out. Okay, 2's got eyes on him at the very least. Okay, good luck. I'm going to take this shot. Okay, 2's got visual on some armor targets, so let me go ahead and have 2 just engage ground targets with missile from wherever you're at, and we'll see if we can make something happen here. Okay, should be getting the impact here in just a second.
In contact at Blue Bridge. We're exposed and need help. Over.
Yeah, no kidding. That's what I was just trying to tell you. But okay, I'm going to come back around and see if I can see anything else in here. Okay, 2's running in. That sounds good. Let me go back to my pod. Go visual. That's a good hit. That's where that SA-9 was. That might have been 2 actually taking that guy out.